Hi there, it's Mary with Mary's Stampin' Cafe. Thanks so much for stopping in at my Saturday stamping recorded and uploaded video. Remember, hashtag Sapmorn Makes with Jillian Norwood and hashtag Two Crafters One Design with Mo's Creation, that's Melissa, and hashtag Two Crafters One Design has a theme, and this week's theme is one of my favorites. It's monochromatic stamping. So what is monochromatic stamping? Well, I'm about to share, but if you would, give me a like and click that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber. I would really appreciate you joining my crafting community. Monochromatic stamping and card making just simply means you are doing all of the same color tones. So for example, this welcome baby card, it's really focused on this peach color. The peach and white designer paper and the little buttons all coordinate and match this embossed orange piece. Monochromatic card making means that you are doing most of your crafting in that color palette, and then you can do white or black to then add to it so the focus stays right in with that color choice. So this card is so super sweet. I love the little buttons on the pretty little elephants, and it's a welcome excuse me welcome baby. And now look at this beautiful thanks card. I absolutely love how the paper has been cut at interesting angles just to give the card so much interest. But you can see this olive color being the focal monochromatic color, and then of course adding that pop of black in there, that just helps everything to pop out even more. So there's another great example, and I love the embossed and glittered flowers. Here's another one using a sweet cinnamon color, and again that paper, the pattern paper, designer paper, and these are most of the things I'm showing you are Stampin' Up products. I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator out of the US, and I absolutely love Stampin' Up's designer series papers. They are beautiful. They're so well color coordinated with their color groups. But you can see even the sentiment is stamped in that cinnamon color to keep that monochromatic. And how about this super cute You're One of a Kind mermaid? But you can see all of those blues all tying in together in that monochromatic look. It's one of my favorite techniques because it just pulls everything right together. It just uplifts your projects and everything is just beautiful. How about this Happily Ever After? Again, same idea. That beautiful designer series paper is being the star, and it's all in that gray tone. So beautiful. Little pearls coming off there. And here's one with our pretty Highland Heather. But again, simply using all of that color, that Highland Heather for the background stamping, for the focal image, even the ribbon is in that same color. And so how you can see it just makes everything so beautiful and rich. I love all the little pearls on there too. Another here, and you can see that polished pink being that focal point, and again white accenting in there. Here's one where we're really in that peach color, the ink, everything, and then you have here is just a little bit of that almost same coloring but just giving a slight hue difference. I love this one. Now you could say this one isn't completely monochromatic because you've got some of the greens going here with the leaves, but I think that's just a sprinkling, and I certainly would call this a monochromatic card. That glimmer paper matching so perfectly well with the fresh freesia cardstock, and then the inside, I love the way the inside's done. Okay, how about this one? This one is stunningly beautiful. I would call this monochromatic. I know my rule was about adding white and black, but I think those are just fine. I think it would be a little weird to see those in black. And so this is Lemon Lolly, which is such a fabulous color. And this was done by using the embossing folder and inking up the embossing folder and then putting your cardstock in and running it through the machine. And so then you're getting that beautiful ink in between the recesses of the flowers. Such a beautiful card. Now here's one that I had done this card actually for a card swap with some other demonstrators, and you can see the monochromatic of this going all over. This was in color designer series paper, and I'm just mixing and matching the different pieces and how well they coordinate in color completely, using the embellishments that are the same color as well. This is a Summer Splash, which is an in color. And again, stamping the sentiments as well, and then adding a little interest on the inside of the card too. So, but you can just see how beautiful the color is shown off. And here again is another couple that you can see very close in this one. This is Shy Shamrock, and it's just a slightly more green than the Summer Splash. And then here is our Petunia Pop, and you can see those different, the same layout just with the different colors and how pretty that is. Think about just doing this and having a really big flower right here would be really sweet. Having a beautiful heart here for Valentine's would be really sweet with this color. It's so much fun to do monochromatic, and it's so easy with Stampin' Up products. Excuse me again, my goodness. Stampin' Up products, like I said, they are really known for their coordination of colors in all of their coordinating products, from cardstock to inks, embellishments, designer papers. Everything matches completely perfect. And so it just helps your projects look so much richer. Let me show you a couple more, which is just really fun because we are getting into the season of love. And here's a monochromatic card for you, utilizing some papers and then stamping the cute little hearts in the same color of the paper here, and little for you with love. So cute. And how about this one? This monochromatic one with this sweet little bunny punch is so great. Think about this. Babies are a blessing. You can do the pink, you can do the blue, you can do greens, you can do anything you want. You can also turn this into Easter blessings very easily. I'm just using some of the plaid gingham, and again that beautiful shimmer ribbon that ties in and coordinates perfectly. So tiny, so precious, congratulations. Another great monochromatic card. Well, you know what? It's gotten even better because I was blown away by the kit that just came out. Stampin' Up! Releases 2 kits every month. This time in January, they released 3 kits. I love kits. There's different ones you can get. This happens to be all-inclusive, which makes it less expensive. I think it's just like $14 for this kit, but this one is the Thank You Kindly kit. And take a look. I know you probably can't see it very well, but you will in a minute. It is a monochromatic kit. I was so thrilled. I love the pure white on white and then that pop of black. Let's take a look at what you get in this kit. You always get your adhesive things because when Stampin' Up! Has kits, you have everything you need inside that box, which makes it great for new stampers. Everything you need, whether it's one that has a stamp set, it will always have an ink spot, as well as all of your consumable papers. Embellishments will always be here, and adhesives. This has two-way tape and dimensionals. We have this beautiful textured white pieces of cardstock here. There's 4 of them. I don't know if you can see the, oh, there's the texture for you. And the envelopes are beautifully lined in gold. And they also have that texture. See that texture? Just beautiful. And then you always get in the kits, because Stampin' Up! Is in many countries. You will get the English version, you'll get French, you might get Dutch or German, I'm not sure. Maybe those of you who speak another language. But there's 2 of those with the beautiful gold fonts. Then there are textured circles, larger and smaller. You have these really pretty punch outs with the gold accenting. Now, one thing that Stampin' Up! Does with their kits, like there were more of these white textured rectangles in after these. They tend to put each of the projects in order for you to make it easier when you're sorting to try to follow the directions. And now this kit is making all of these cards with the thick basic white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 beautiful cards. And another gorgeous 2 sheets of these that they've split apart with this tissue paper to protect them. That's great. There's 2, 3 of those, 4 of those. Awesome. So there's 4 of these beautiful floral and leaf designs. So I'm going to go ahead and make one of each of the 2 cards so you can see how beautiful this kit is. I love that Stampin' Up! Already scores their cards for you. So again, it's perfect for on the go, and it's perfect. Kits are perfect for new stampers who want to get their feet wet in crafting and creating. So let's take a look here. So as I look at the cards, it shows me the finished projects on the front, and then when you open it up, it gives you those detailed instructions on how to complete your projects. So they're saying number 1 card is going to use one of the rectangles. It's also going to use one of these punch outs. So one of the things that I do when I get a kit is I would go ahead and punch out all of my parts and pieces and set them in groups. And then it wants a large flower and a small flower from the ones that were separated with tissue. So we will get that. I'm assuming that we'll use the other piece, the stem, the beautiful leaves, for the second card. So that will be left right over here. Now that's it for that. Now the second card, there it is. We need a large circle. I think I have 2 of them here. A large circle and a small circle. And that beautiful leaf. I was so thrilled with this kit. I ordered it the first day it was available. And that's the other nice thing. Stampin' Up! When you order from them, things come so quickly, which is great. Now this one is thank you, and that one's thank you as well in a different font. So we have, for the much more floral one, cursive, and for the one that is a little more with just the leaf and stems, there we are. And now I have everything I need for my 2 cards. So there are my supplies for my 2 cards. Love it. So now what they do is for the first card, they give you instructions on what you're doing for each. Notice the open hexagons. Those are for your dimensionals. And they're showing you the roll of tear and tape. So it says I'm going to tear and tape all those parts and pieces So I'm going to just get that going. Dimensionals, tear and tape. I love tear and tape. It is a great product. You don't need any scissors. And the dimensionals, you always need your dimensionals. So I'll go ahead and I'll put my 2 dimensionals. I'm actually going to put 3. You'll end up with extra dimensionals, so that's no problem there. And then our tear and tape. Oh, the beautiful gold details on that. So pretty. So you know which is the back side and which is the front side. All right. So my tear and tape, one of the ways you can do your tear and tape is you can pre-tear, but then you run the risk of doing it a little bit too long. So sometimes I will just do here and then you just rip it right off. There you go. Same thing here. I'll just start right here on the circle. I'll come to here and I will rip it off. I'll do another one right next to it. Hence the name tear and tape, right? It's so super easy. Got those. I'll do these now. Ooh, a little bit too long right there, but that won't be a problem. All right. Now, one of the ways that it's easier to get these off is by having some sort of stylus. Now, the next part of the card shows you the assembly. You'll put your rectangle down. You'll layer the flowers all together to make a 3D flower. And then you will go ahead and adhere everything down. Easy peasy. So obviously this is the last one to go down. No, this is the last one to go down. What am I saying? All right, so we're gonna wanna go ahead and see how this really goes well. I think that's pretty just like that. So I'm gonna lay that down. You go ahead and just get that right underneath and you can rip that right off, that little paper layer. Stampin' Up! Does sell the tear and tape in the section on the online store of adhesives. There is the liquid glue and the stamp and seal and mini glue dots and dimensionals. What's really cool about these flowers too is they have cut out slits so the light can go through it. You see that? So very neat. Okay, now my tear and tape on here. There is on the texture, there's more of kind of just bumpily side and one that looks a little more smooth. I think I'm going to have the more bumpy side up. Is that correct? I don't know. I think for that is just like your taste level of what you like. And I just want more texture. All right, let's pull these off. This goes right in the center. Now, the thing with tear and tape is make sure you have it how you want it before you put it down because there is no coming back. There is no pulling it back up. It's a strong tape. So if you have not heard or you have not seen, the January to April mini catalog products are now available for customers. There's so many wonderful products. I'm getting ready. I just got my order in for my paper share. Now, I really like things when they come off the mat. So this mat that's right here, and I don't like things right in the center, so I'm going to come down just a little bit. And there we are. Look how stunningly beautiful that card is. All of those layers of those flowers put together. And you can put that flower together in those layers however you would like. So pretty. All right, let's take a look at our second one. Our circles are going to get tape, our leaf is going to get tape, and our thank you is going to get dimensionals. Then see how they have offset those circles? And then they've laid the leaf on top of those circles and the thank you. Super easy peasy. This has got to be one of my favorite kits so far. I get the Stampin' Up! Kits every month. I think they are a great buy, and they're quick and easy projects for me. Since I do a lot of creating, sometimes I just want some quick creating and downtime. Seeing the side that I want. Yep, I want the more bumbly side. If I go on some sort of crafting retreat, it's great to take those for just a little fun. I also enjoy the kits if I want to expand the kit. If I feel like I want to do a little something more, I might cut the card bases. Ooh, that's a little long. Let's just cut that in half. And I can double the cards by making the card base now a layer on the card. There's all sorts of things if you want to start getting a little bit more adventurous. I like to bring in other products that I already have. Now, I didn't see that there was tear and tape on every single leaf, but all right. So it's going to be the large circle first, and I think that's going to go right about here. There's no measuring, there's no exact. That's what crafting is so fun. Now, when you're cutting cardstock, on the other hand, you might want to be a little more accurate, right? Then our leaf structure is going to go down. This is so pretty. It's amazing to me how just adding a little gold accent through the pieces here can just add so much glamour. My adhesive is giving me a little trouble here. Stuck it all down too well. There we are. And now this is just going to go down, and remember, once I place it, it's there, and I think I like it just like that. Oh, look how pretty that is. And then we'll go ahead and put our dimensional thank you. And I want it to cover this gap. Can you see the gap where the circles meet, and it's right here? I just want to cover that just a little cleaner. And look how beautiful that card is. Oh my goodness. So how quick and easy, just for those couple of cards for you to see those. I'll put my dimensionals away. The other thing that would be really super, super cute with this is a little added bling. And if I grab my container here, I think I have some gold. Let me look real quick, because it would have to be gold. I do. If I want to keep it monochromatic, I have the festive pearls embellishments, and there are gold ones. And since this is accented all in gold, I can go ahead and add a little bit of bling here, which I love. And I'm keeping within the monochromatic theme here. Oh yes, look what that just did. How absolutely gorgeous. Love it. We'll do here as well. I'm doing 3. Should I put it here? I should. You always want to be doing things in odd numbers. There we go. So beautiful. I always try to make some sort of like almost like a triangle, different types, different angles. So there we are. Those festive pearls worked out perfect. And that is the Thank You Kindly brand new kit. Coordinating Stampin' Up! Colors, basic black, gold, and white. You don't say. So this kit includes supplies for 8 cards with 8 envelopes, your adhesives and your dimensionals, and I pulled out my 2 envelopes for my cards. They are also textured, and remember I said that they are lined in gold too, because why not? How beautiful are those? Those 2 cards. I think this kit is fabulous. I'll put the links below for the kits, the brand new kits, and then you can check out all the different kits that Stampin' Up! Has. Remember to check out hashtag #SampMoreNMakes with Jillian Norwood and hashtag 2crafters1design, who have this beautiful theme this week of monochromatic, and how timely it all turned out with the brand new release of 3 new kits by Stampin' Up!, as well as the January to April mini catalog. And oh my gosh, it's celebration time. So be sure to check out my coming up Monday video for my Quick and Easy Card Making Monday with Mary. I will be featuring some fun celebration products that you can get free during January and February, a few different ways. And so check out the links below for that and any of my upcoming events. And until next time, happy stampin'!